This message is for Kim Fields, who I know as Tootie from Facts of Life. Hey, who we all love, and because Facts of Life was one of the show, what's the message for Kim Fields to know? Kim Fields, You know what? You might have a big change coming up, probably because of your show. However, be mindful of any uninvited guests that you might see. And I'm going to say outside your home, outside your workplace. Okay? And keep with that commitment to the new show. However, make sure, just make sure you have your security around. If you don't, you need to make sure, okay? Because for some reason, someone is just, their appearance is not right. Be mindful where your keys are, and watch out for who might be the core problem, either at work or in your surroundings, okay? What other messages need to come out? Okay. Uninvited guests, commitment, mirror, key. Along with your dreams, okay? So this uninvited guest might be somebody, I don't know, a new show, or somebody, her Jay would say, somebody who you think you know that might have been on a past show. Okay, that you know, you're aligning with your dreams, with your new commitment. Okay. However, sometimes, like, you could be like taping, and then look, an interruption. You hear somebody talking, that's an interruption. Be mindful of those interruptions, because they are on purpose. Okay. However, explore your inner world to find wisdom and guidance. Meaning, with your husband, go deep and maybe meditate and explore if this is right for you. And sometimes you can bounce your thoughts off of someone else who may not be like right in it. Okay? That's why, regardless of who or what, you're going to trust the flow of light and allow yourself to be guided. Okay? By talking to your husband, by finding out, is this something I need to stick with, or do I need to find something else? And that's confirmation. That okay. And then, when you do that, when you find the key people who you need around you, or you find out who the core problem is around you, you'll find your rhythm. You'll find harmony. Okay? I'm sure sometimes you just don't know who's for you, who's not. All the messages need to come through. But I tell you what, once you do, this popped up. Once you find your rhythm, you're going to love your journey. Okay? What are the messages need to... I don't want to say pop out, come out for Kim Fields, uninvited guest, commitment, mirror, and key. Challenge yourself. Even if you have any type of big changes, challenge yourself to do something different. Sometimes it's just like that. Look at that. Do a 30-day challenge doing something different. Other than a show, do something different that you haven't done. Even maybe that commitment with your husband. You know, put the kids in daycare or whatever, school. Do something different, and you're just gonna see the difference. The healthier, the happier. Because not everybody needs your kindness, and those people who are not being kind or come for you, those core problems, those use logic. Okay. Sometimes you call police, hey, I saw somebody else at my home. They ain't supposed to be here. Can somebody check and see what that is? However, with your challenge, you know, eat more healthier meals. Okay. You already are beautiful. Yeah, maybe your insides will be better. Okay, maybe you're trying to, I don't know, lose a few pounds. I don't know. Try a different 30-day challenge diet or something. Or not even that. Healthy smoothies, salads. Sometimes you get tired of salads. Sometimes you can just hire a chef to show you how to cook different. You know, baked chicken instead of fried chicken. Okay, fish instead of fried fish. I'm not trying to say anything other than that. Okay, what other messages need to come through? Whoa. Okay, guys, I'm going to take these. Love is here. Especially, love is here. Especially love your journey. Look at that. The parade is over. Especially whatever you had going on. You're like, okay. And with this, that's why I say if you are, call the police if you're scared, okay? Team us. I'm going to leave you with this because nothing even matters. What other messages need to come through? Ooh. 4, 10, 12. Learn from your mistakes. And look at that. Be yourself. I'm sending you love and light. However, thanks. What other message need to come through when it comes to this invited guest? What other message need to come through when it comes to, ooh. Check it out. It could be a Pisces. It could be. They might try to attack your throat chakra on your show. So be mindful if you have trouble communicating. Okay? Confused? Because that's what came out. It could be an Aquarius who also trying to affect your crown chakra, which means your mental health. So be mindful. So it's not everybody that smiles in your face. Everybody you think is an actress is really an actress. They could have been put on there with tarot. I'm not sure. However, learn from your mistakes like other shows. If it's not right, you ain't got to be unkind. Just don't touch me. Excuse me. And be your classy self. I'm sending you love and light.